What is up, guys? It's KOJOFOREX, aka GBP Emperor, aka Emperor of Blues. I know you guys have been missing me already. It's been a while I dropped any YouTube video, but in today's video I intentionally decided to delay because it's actually a very special video, something that is going to definitely change your trading eye for the good. And before anything else, I really appreciate you guys making us say that 98k subscriber mark. I really do appreciate you. If you're a first time viewer and then you've not subscribed already, just click on the red button, smash the like button, and then subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that already, because it's a fully jam-packed channel that you're going to find all your trading solutions forever. Click in the link in the description as well and join the KOJOFOREX Telegram community. I drop a lot of free trade signals in the community for community members to make money for free as well. Now in today's topic, we're going to talk about how to know the market is about to change direction. Now think about the topic itself. How to know the market is about to change direction. It's one of the most prized things, or it's one of the most prized skills that every trader would even find himself having, right? Think about the fact that the market just randomly moves. It can be trending upwards, it can be trending downwards, it can be going sideways. But you are the trader that literally knows exactly when it's about to go up or when it's about to come down. And in today's video, I'm going to show you that simple psychological perspective to be able to tell when the market is about to go up or when it's about to come down. Use it as part of every confluence you trade, whether it's a 1 minute, whether it's a 1 hour, whether it's a 4 hour daily. Once I teach you this, you can never unsee it. It's something that's going to stick with you forever. I don't care if you're using indicators, I don't care if you're using price action, I don't care if you're using some other block concept or smart money, whatever it is. Once you tend to know this and know it for good, it's what is going to stick with you forever. You cannot unlearn it and then you cannot unsee it. But it's going to surprise you to know that psychologically it's one of the most simple things that you could have seen. But why haven't you thought about it all while? It's because trading takes a lot of time and experience, and I have gained that experience over the course of 10 years and then being a full-time trader for 6 years, so I can be able to bring it up to you and then show you that perspective that is going to change the game for you forever. So yeah, I've been talking a while now and I don't really want to waste my time, so without wasting any much time, let's go right into the chart and I open your eye to that trading game, which is going to show you how to know the market is about to change its direction right now. Yeah guys, so this video, like I said, is going to be a very simple and easy one, right? So it's basically like me teaching you how to know when the market is about to turn. And like I said, it's more psychological than even technical. Now look at the way I always align my chart. Pretty simple, pretty clear. And then you've been knowing me to be using this chart for a very long time. Now you may have been seeing some markups on my chart. It's because I actually have been using the computers in my bedroom and then in my hall, and I've not used this one for a while now, right? So do not mind if you see any other lines just cutting across on the chart. But in today's lessons, I'm teaching you how to psychologically know when the market is about to turn. As simple as it may seem, it's not something, like I said, that's going to occur to that ordinary trader unless you've been thinking about it for a long time, or unless somebody may have just brought it to your attention. And then like today, I am bringing it to your attention, right? So first thing I want you to understand is that look at the market and then try to establish swing points. Remember that for the most part, I like using the 4 hour to establish my swing point, or 4 hour to basically determine my trends in the market. Now if I want to establish swing points in the market, you're going to see that what outcard is like a swing point, outcard is like a reversal, more like a consolidation, forming this kind of a wedge formation. And then we have another swing point here, swing point. This whole extent, I would call it a swing point. And then we have another swing point all the way down, right? So on the 4 hour, you basically just got to establish those swing points like that. You don't really want to regard those minor reversals on the 4 hour as a retracement or a pullback, right? You just want to see it as part of the glitch that forms the whole swing point, right? So if you understand what I mean, in the sense that, let me just try and find another one to establish that example for you. So yeah, like here, we're trying to establish that this is a swing point starting from all the way here, coming all the way down, right? Now coming all the way down, you realize that it did not really come straight down like that. It came down, pushed back like this, and then came down like that with that spike. So we don't want to really consider this spike as a pullback or a retracement. It's just like, you know, just a glitch in that swing point. We started from A here and then ending at B here, right? Now if you're able to understand that this swing point, let's start from here and then we can have this one also as a swing point, then we can clearly now start digging into the perspective that is going to allow us to know if the market is about to change direction or not. Remember that when you are trading on the 4 hour time frame, all it means is that every candle takes literally 4 hours for it to form. And then if you particularly can observe that every candle takes 4 hours to form, then it means that if you see 2 candles in the same region, then it means that they took 8 hours to form. If you see 3 candles forming in the same region, they took 12 hours to form, right? So yeah, let's start. I mean, we can clearly see that example I'm about to show you from any chart at all, but let's start from this one, which is USD/JPY. Now if you look at USD/JPY, you can clearly see that around last 3 weeks thereabout, it just made this huge spike on the upside before the market closed here on Friday. But since the market closed here on Friday, look at it was just stalling within this region, came up, down, stalling within this region, and then eventually, you know, dropped. But look at the hours that it took within this region before this sudden drop. That is where the catch is, right? You want to really now focus on the hours here. Now, if you look here and then the market started from here, right? Now we're just literally focusing within this region. Count with me how many hours this market took before this big drop, right? So here's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. Bruh, there's about 2 days, right? So imagine the market literally stalling in the same direction for 2 days. All it's trying to tell you is that the bears are not allowing this market to continue to push up. Remember that the bulls were pushing this market all the way up, and all of a sudden they got to a particular point, and then for the next 48 hours they're just stalling in the same region. That is one thing that should just give you that perspective that the market is about to change. Now, if you add that confluence to, let's say you're using candlestick reversal pattern, it makes it a whole different game for you. Or you're using some moving averages, or you're using some other blocks, or you know, some candle, or whatever it is that you're using. Once you can be able to spot on and add this as a confluence, then you are a step ahead of your game, right? Let me show you other scenarios as well. Now guys, let's look at USD CAD. Now if you look at USD CAD, I actually took this trade right here, right? My entry was just around this region. I'll show you guys where my entry was, and then we actually did make a few pips before this trade actually did move back up again, right? So here we caught our entry reading here, and then caught about, let's say, 70 pips before it actually moved over. Let me show you the psychology behind this using the same perspective that I'm showing you right now. If you look at USD CAD, right? So I mean, the trade that we caught was just up to this point here. Now if you look at USD CAD, let's use the rectangular shape to just determine how long it had been stalling in the same region. So if you look here, we had just made this bullish run, massive bullish run, when the market opened this week, right? So really just moved all the way up. I couldn't actually cut this move because I didn't actually wake up very early, but nonetheless I knew that one way or the other I was going to catch the reversal, which I did, right? So this market moved about 160 pips, but after 160 pips, then it started doing the thing that I'm showing you, which is like stalling in the same region for a long time. So here was the very last high it had made using that 4 hours. So if you want to count from that same 4 hour, that's what, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 hours. Imagine the market literally stuck in the same region for 28 hours. It should tell you something psychologically. It should tell you that this market is about to reverse. Now, one trick that I use is that you may be confused, asking yourself, Kojo, how many hours should we perhaps see before we start thinking that the market is about to, you know, change direction? For me, I would say the minimum 16 hours. That's literally like 4 subsequent candles after the last high has been established, right? So if I say minimum 16 hours, let's look at this. Like, this is the last high that the market made, and subsequently we have what, candle 1 here, candle 2 here, candle 3 here, candle 4 here, right? That makes up for that 16 hours. The moment we have that 16 hours, that's where you should start thinking that perhaps this reversal is about to happen. So 16 hours literally is 4 subsequent candles after the last high has been established. Don't forget that. So this is the last high that was established, first subsequent candle, second, third, fourth one. Then you start thinking that perhaps this market is about to change direction, right? Look at this one too. Like I said, minimum 4 candles after the last high has been established. And then if you look at this, the last high was literally established here, right? Now if you look at this, then you can clearly tell that what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at what happened with this one, right off from this region. Then this market just drops suddenly like that, right? So that's also a very easy cheat that I'm teaching you guys to use in the market, and then, you know, beat the brokers, beat the market makers, whatever it is, right? So you can see here, first high being made. Once after the high close, we have subsequently 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 16 hours, which makes up for 4 candles. And then what happens? Big drop. Here you can look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 hours thereof, then huge drop, right? If you want to be safe in a move like that, I am going to advise that anytime you use that perspective, including your confluence, whatever it is, or your strategy to take a trade on the market, then you want to make sure that to be on the safer side and to have a reasonable reason to take any loss when the market decides to go in opposite direction, then your stop loss need to be above the range, right? So you want to keep your stop loss. Whether you're using a 1 hour, 4 hour, 15 minute, you want to always keep your stop loss above the range if you're using this perspective to take trade decision. And then there is a reason to why you need to keep your stop loss above the trading range when you take a trade, and I'm going to explain that concept or the reason why you need to keep your stop loss above the range in subsequent videos. Right, I believe this one just brightens your day and then literally teaches you and changes your perspective of things that you have not necessarily been paying attention to on the market. It's going to literally be a game changer in your trading strategy, and I know that once you backtest this and then you learn it, like I said, you can never unlearn it. So if you really love this video, smash the like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that. Follow me on all social media at KOJOFOREX, especially on Instagram, and then click in the link in the description to join the KOJOFOREX Telegram community. I'll see you guys in the next video with another brilliant video. Peace.